guys, Martin here. So I am psyched. I finally overcome the dirty water in the 55-gallon tank from my substrate that's been stirred up. Um, my plant took a beating. Let me show you guys. Hang on. Let me flip you guys around. Okay, so now the water is quite clean. What I've done is I've covered, and you guys would have seen several videos where I've been fighting with it. I've covered a lot of the spots where the Cory catfish were digging into the substrate with big rocks. I've added a huge rock in the back here. I think it looks amazing. And in behind it, there is actually a filter, a sponge filter I've added. So I'm using the sponge filter alongside my regular canister filter. My fish have gained quite a bit of color once the water has cleared up. I have 4 of these guys in this tank. One of them actually got sick. He's got some kind of Popeye going on, so I've medicated the tank a bit today as well, and the swelling's gone. I think he's pretty good now. He should be fine. But the whole time I've been fighting with this tank, this plant took a beating over here. It does not like dirty water. This is a sword plant. Everything else is coming together just fine. I think I've got the rock decorations how I want it. My moss that I just picked up, these little bunches of moss for like $3, they're actually doing very well. I think this is the sturdiest moss I've ever seen. Some kind of Japanese moss, I was told. And I have just one little bit in my other tank, in my other 5-gallon, and I just let it sit there, and it's already growing and spreading. It's great moss, and I'm hoping it's gonna grow like wildfire on the bottom of this tank. That's my biggest hope here, is to add moss to this tank now, and eventually have that go all over the rocks. And I want to actually put it over top of this bell as well. I want to get moss on this really badly. I don't know how I'll do it as well. I want to get the moss up to all the way around all of these decorations. We'll see if that ever works out, but that's the update. I'm psyched. The tank has clear water now. Still slightly, the lighting here is really bad, but the water is actually quite clean. Just a little bit murky, not too much. Fish have regained their colors, and I'm very happy to see them happy. So that's the update. Just thought I'd share with you how long it took. It took a couple weeks because I made a mistake. I put the pellet substrate below my mud substrate. I should have put the pellet substrate on the top, because it does not, it's not like a mud substrate. You'll see if a Cory catfish digs into the mud, it automatically creates like a cloud of mud, where they can dig into these pellet substrates and soil pellet substrate, and it doesn't do it. So yeah, even Max is enjoying it. We haven't seen Max in the videos for a while, so I thought I'd shoot a video with Max since he's in a playful mood today. And yeah, everything's gone pretty well, pretty good. I'm continuing to do weekly water changes as well. Just did the water changes in my 125-gallon discus tank. Oh, here's the sick fish I am trying to cure, and his eye was 5 times bigger. I don't know where he got it. This tank, I've only had these 4 fish, never had any disease in this tank, all of a sudden he comes up to the glass and his eye is just swollen like 4 times what it is here. And if it doesn't start going away with the medication I'm using, I'll have to go and pick up something else. But yeah, you can see his eye is slightly better. It was in really rough shape earlier this morning. So overall, the tank is healthy. The tank is good. And yeah, I'm gonna continue updating you guys on the progress. But I think the coolest thing so far is this big rock. And video doesn't do it justice, but it looks amazing. The fish dig it because there is a filter in the back, and they actually swim down right next to the filter and they nibble on it and things like that. I've put a plant on the top that I'm hoping is going to attach itself and grow on the filter. I think it can do it. These things are very resilient. Even if it doesn't do it, I don't plan on taking it out, the filter, a ton of times. So I'm hoping it'll grow over with the rock. And I'll just have to take it out once in a blue moon. But by that time, this plant would have plenty of nutrients that it took off of that filter, because it's not the primary filter. It's only a secondary filter. The primary is my canister filter. So that's the updates, and stay tuned, see if this moss makes it and does the trick for me. It would be nice to show you guys a aquarium just covered in moss and plants and everything, all these fish. I'm also thinking of getting these 4 electric blue jack Dempseys, some tank mates. Not sure on what tank mates, but this aquarium has only 4 electric blue jack Dempseys, and I find it may be too big. It's a 55 gallon, and I think I can squeeze another fish or 2 in here, so we'll see what I come up with. Yeah, and stay tuned to see how this guy does with his eye. But you can see I'm really, really concerned about that eye. But it's actually half of, or 1/3 of what it was this morning. So the medicine is working. I'll give it another dose tomorrow morning, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck with your fish tanks. Stay in touch. Keep watching. And I think one more thing I wanted to add is the planted tank. Once you get into planted tanks, they're so rewarding. Just to watch your plants grow and your fish enjoy the plants. I can't say enough. CO2 injection in the back is working great. These things suck back the CO2 like there's no tomorrow. But I'm only giving them a little bit of a dose once a day, every second day. Not as much as I used to, because I don't want a ton of CO2 in the water, because I have fish in here as well, right? I have to be careful not to harm them. So thanks again. Hi Max, what you doing in there? You playing inside the bag with the pop cans? Don't be shy. There you go. Show us what you're up to. Max, hi. How's it going? What you doing? Good job. You have to arrange the pumpkins the right way, right? Right on. Keep going.